Good morning, everybody. So I may or may have not, I may have lost some music to my thing, but good morning. How's everybody doing? Man, so today we have a fun show. It's been a minute. So check this out, everybody. I've got, I'm going to start doing things a little bit differently. Also, scroll down. I've got my Patreon page up. I've got some awesome things. Become a Patreon. It's on the page. Check it out. Man, always, I appreciate everybody that listens. But I got some cool things that come with the Patreon page. All of you guys are so awesome for supporting me. I could not do this without you guys. Check that page out. It's going to be a lot of fun. Also, I've got a new website. A new email. theinfinitecosmos@gmail.com, and so anybody can get a hold of me. I kept getting kind of mixed up in all my other ones, somewhat sort of I don't know, it was just running, off. I mean, I would, so I got that fixed. But also, I'm going to be doing my live ones because I love doing these in the morning, but I'm going to start doing my pre-recorded ones. I got my computer stuff set up. I've almost got my mics. I need a little bit. I need to get these other mics, but I'm trying to get this all where it's better for you guys. I would love it though. I want you guys, if you could, please email me or put in the comments anything that you think you would like more about this, about your podcast. This is your podcast, really. Anything that you would like better, anything that you think would make it, more interesting or appealing to you, not just me, because it doesn't matter what I like. This is for you guys, and I have a blast doing it. Anyway, that being said, I love all of you guys dearly. Thank you so much for checking this out. Bubbers at the Pepsi, what's up, man? What's up, all of you guys? Actually, thank you guys for listening. Special thanks to you guys. Bubbers, you're the man. Shook Nasty, you're the man. I appreciate it. Man, everybody, I appreciate you guys. Are so awesome. I couldn't do this without you guys, and so thankful to you. That being said, let's get on with this fun, it's fun, I can tell you. Oh, yeah, so anyway, so I'm going to be doing pre-recorded ones. Those are going to be super fun. Because it's going to be a lot of fun. I've got all cool do sounds and pew 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 and yay. Well, we don't need that. We already got yays and woos and whistles and blowers and whistles. And don't say that in a perverted way. And I also, check this out. You guys will hate me for this. Oh, that's right. I even got my drums hooked up through my computer. So man. Yeah, you said it. I can do all kinds of drum stuff now. All kinds of tones, drums. I mean, just to annoy the shit out of everybody, mostly myself. But anyway, so those are fun things coming up. Today's show, man, is going to be fun. Because, have you guys, okay, with all this science and all these wonderful things that we've been going on, correct, right? Well, black holes have always, I tell you, black holes are something amazing. There is a lot of research. A lot of research going into black holes. I myself, man, I let these other people do the black hole thing because there's so many, and so, man, I don't know a whole lot about them. I know a little bit. It's not my focus of study, but I find them fascinating, and I leave that up to the very smart people. if you know what I mean. Because there's some cool shit coming out of it. I mean, really, and that could be the whole, you know, man, the whole answer to dark matter, dark energy. That's, of course, everybody knows my theory about it. I think that dark matter and dark energy is us dipping into a like another, what would that be? Like a parallel universe sort of dipping, and it is just the opposite of gravity, because gravity pulls things in, and this mysterious force of dark matter is pushing things out, but nobody can say what it is. Now, gravity is something unseen. You don't see gravity. You don't see this dark matter, dark energy pushing everything out. And so that's kind of like, I think, that's my theory. You know, of course, I don't, yeah, I can, yeah, you know how right I am about everything. You know, it's hard to be perfect every day, but I am. And, what can I say? The only other thing, you know, I got Cap there, and, I got my other, George, what's up? By the way, George, hit me up when you get a second. I was going through your podcast. I dig the shit out of it. Everybody, check out George's podcast. It's, wait. Hang on, I gotta, oh, I had it. George, I'm sorry. I will. I'll get to that just a second. But everybody, get on his page, or get on his podcast, say what's up. Also, Caps, too. Great dude. Big Chief has got a great one, too, everybody. Get on Big Chief's podcast. They're on Podbean. They got some great content, man. Very good guys. Get on their stuff and check it out, because, man, super great guys. Yes, man. They're super awesome. So check them out. So that's what I was saying. I'm dumb. I apologize. Everybody knows that. Thank God. So it's nothing new. But okay, so you might always think black holes are very scary, correct? And they are. Absolutely. But mostly you hear about them being billions of light years away. Well, actually, only 150,000. There's, you know, the one in our Milky Way, which lay dormant for, I don't know how many years. Billions of years, is what I understand. I did a show on it a couple shows back. Get on there and check it out. It's really interesting. But, man, the closest black holes to Earth are probably hidden in this nearby star cluster not far from Earth. In interstellar space. You know what I mean. So, that's going to be our show. Oh, and there's some new planets that have been found. 11 billion year old planets is what scientists are saying. More into that when I get to it. Everybody go get your coffee. I'm going to go get mine so I can wake up, so I sound just as dumb as I did when I was doing this. And I'll be right back with you. Hi, Stinky. Let's go get our coffee, man. outside, but it's okay. Drop it. Good morning, everybody. I hope everybody got their coffee and their whatever's in caffeine and all such like. I want to go pick up this. Okay. Okay. I'll try that. All right, everybody. I hope everybody had a good weekend. I was absent yesterday. I apologize deeply for that. Had a minor emergency, but everything turned out, well, okay. Yeah. What can I say? Everything turned out gracefully great. So yeah, man, it's cool. I got my computer stuff hooked up. I'm super stoked about it. Sorry, I'm at work. But I can't wait to start doing these pre-recorded shows. It's gonna be fun. I need a producer, but I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, so let's get into this stuff, this amazing stuff that I got going on that I've been looking at. I try to pick up good topics, that are interesting. See, I was thinking the other day when I did a thing on Voyager 1, and man, super cool. It went into interstellar space in 2012. Here's what I'm here. Long story short, I'll try to do this. I can't make any long story short. You guys know, I am a belligerent, just blah 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 talker. But I'll try to do this. So astronomy, I realized, and I did realize this not just by this, but by that, by this too. But that made sense, didn't it? Astronomy, the reason it's a hard stuff is because this world is a world of instant gratification. You kiddos, man, I gotta hand it to you, man. You guys need it, you need it now. Don't worry, I was in the late end of it too. I mean, I'm right with you. It's I'm not picking on, but this is a pretty instant kind of gratification, and astronomy is not instant gratification. If you could, missions are like when they talk about like the missions to the moon, it's like in 2027. And then, or like if we launch something now and go to Pluto, it's going to be, 10 years, a very long time before we actually, get there and get results. So, and I totally get it. So I try to pick up good, fun, things that make astronomy, fun and interesting, because it really is something that you don't, now, there's a lot of room for it, but it can get very tediously boring if you make it that way. I try to make it fun. I hope that I make it fun, for you listeners. I hope I really do, because, I have a blast doing this, like I always say. I really do. So anyway, now, So you think of black holes, and you're like, man, those things, those are if it came near even our solar system, just swoop right up. You know what I mean? Now you hear about the event horizon, where there's no, once you hit the event horizon, there's no turning back. You're screwed. You are going to a place that, well, honestly, I would like to know about. And now they say that spaghettification is how do I say this properly without it? Spaghettification, I don't think that's a word, but I'm going to use it. They say is, no matter what, you go through a black hole, you're going to get stretched out. So, while your foot is getting spaghettified, your arm or your upper body is still not there. I mean, really, it probably would be. But, I mean, I don't know. I know last time me and Lincoln went through a black hole. It was pretty weird. Lincoln had more fun than I did. He forgot his ball, so halfway through, he was like trying to he got it. I was proud of him. But halfway through, he's like, Dad, my ball. I was like, are you fucking Lincoln? We're in the middle of going through this black hole, dude. What the fuck are you thinking? But man, he got it. Only Lincoln could have done that shit, I was impressed. So, in the midst of doing that, I kind of had to help him. I kind of leaped on his head, jumped forward, and then I grabbed one of his spaghetti legs and I swung it around and I threw him out there, man. He got it. He had a little bit of room left, but man, all was well. We went through the black hole. We still don't know what happens, but man, I got a pretty good idea what maybe is wrong with me. I don't know. Or maybe I am the product of a complete, dumbass. Nothing you guys didn't know. Yes, do you know what I'm saying? So, anyway, getting to that subject because it's more fun than listening to my stupid voice about this. Oh, come on. Why does it do that? I can't wait to start doing live shows. I really can't wait. It's going to be fun. I mean, not live shows. I mean, pre-recorded ones. Black holes in our neighborhood. Let's find out. Join me. Well, things are more fun in that area of Rise. Yeah, so man, alright. In the constellation Taurus, there's a cluster of a few hundred stars known as the Hyades. Hyades. You know what? That is something. Hyades. If someone can say that, please let me know. But yeah, the cluster is just 150 light years away. That's, relatively in space terms. And it could be harboring a stellar mass black hole. Yeah. The idea of black holes lurking in the star clusters is not new at all. Actually, it's pretty well. I mean, there's rogue black holes flying around, man. Like even like planets, dude. It gives you an idea how vast space is. You know what I'm saying? Like I was saying in that other show with the Voyager 1, man. Okay. So if it's how billions of billions out, it's in interstellar space now. So I'm not going to say it would be halfway between, but it's been cruising around for 45 years at a hauling ass speed. I think it said, man, I don't know if this is right, but I think, no, it couldn't have been 3 AUs a year. I got it. I listened to it, I read it, I studied it. God, this is this is what I'm proud of. I just, you know what I'm saying? Your host. That's right. Can be more proud of myself. Yep. But, What can I say? So, clusters often have large, bright stars that will eventually become neutron stars or black holes. So, it is probable that earlier stars have already taken that path. The problem is proving it. Unless a black hole is actively consuming nearby material, you really don't see it. It'll be the dark difficult to see among a cluster of bright stars. So astronomers must use indirect observations to uncover a black hole. To look off black holes, the team compared observations of a Hyades cluster by the Gaia Spacecraft with in-body computer simulations. These computer simulations they have are amazing. I'll tell you about that in just a second. The Hyades is an open cluster of stars, so it is only loosely gravitationally bound. Occasionally, a close encounter between two stars will toss one of them out of the cluster. Boy, that's scary. Because you never just, it's just a long thing, and boy, that's call that thing up. Yeah. Send it our way. Bring it on. The Hyades is an open cluster of stars, so it is only loosely gravitationally bound. Occasionally, a close encounter between two stars will toss one of them out to the cluster. Other close encounters will push a star more toward the center of the cluster, making it more strongly bound to the cluster. All of this contributes to how the density of stars within the cluster varies by distance from its center. Now, I'm going to post this graph in the comments section because, man, that's just what I do. I'm trying to think, now, when you have those clusters that are like that, it seems like maybe it would be rare that things would be thrown out. Actually, doesn't seem like it'd be rare at all for things to just be flung out. You know what I'm saying? But man, that's how vast. I'm telling you, that's how vast it is. Okay, I posted that in. Holy God, me running. Okay, hello, man. My phone just went off. Everything went off. Moly holy is the holy word. I don't know what happened there. Everything weird. I don't know what happened, guys, but I get to be able to rejoin. Well, that's weird. Well, okay. Wow, real estate investing morning. Oh, I needed to look at that. Okay, anyway, I'm going to listen to it. So, yeah, that's really weird. So I'm going to repost this so you guys can see this graph. Unless that's what... Wait, not my dog. Not that. No. I think a picture of my... Okay, cancel that. Let's see, I think a picture of my dog is going to post, you guys. It's wonderful. Okay. So there's that graph. Everybody can see it. Yeah. So one of the things the team compared is what is known as a half-mass radius. That is the radius within which half of the cluster's mass is contained. With the presence of some black holes, the cluster should be slightly more dense, and thus the half-mass radius should be smaller. Another aspect is the central density, which should spike a bit of a black holes are present. But given all this, a comparison between in-body simulations and Gaia data finds that the best model predicts the presence of 2 or 3 stellar mass black holes. Man, wouldn't that be crazy? Just look up and be like, hey, is that oh, I think it is. Unfortunately, the results aren't conclusive. Although 2 to 3 black holes are the best fit for observing. Thinking? Okay. Observational. Sorry, my dog. There you go, Bubba. I love my dog. I miss him yesterday. So yeah. Unfortunately, the results aren't conclusive. About 2 to 3 black holes are the best fit for observational data. A model with no black holes or up to 5 black holes is still a reasonable fit. And the central density spike of the cluster isn't something the Gaia observations were sensitive enough to observe. The team even looked at 56 stars in the cluster that were binary star candidates, just in case one of them was a star orbiting a black hole, but none of the candidates were consistent with a black hole companion. So while it's quite possible that the Hyades contains a stellar mass black hole, it will take more observations to be sure. Only then will we truly know whether there is a monster lurking in our midst. Literally, like, just put your hand over your eye, and man, you should be able to see that mug. Actually, that's not true because, well, they're black, one. And see, the only way that you see a black hole is it's when it's pulling in the mass of the star. It is pulling in, and it's pulling in all the matter, but the light is, and it can't all escape, so it's going around waiting its turn. It's kind of like a thought. If you have a thought in your head, you know what I'm saying? And you're like, man, what was that? And you can know it's coming around your head. You're like, wait, it's coming around, it's coming around, it's coming around. Oh, there it is, and then you remember. Or sometimes, if you're me, it just floats around for a little bit, and you're like, wait, it's coming. Nope. It's coming back around. Oh, okay, wait, I'll remember. Oh, wait, I got it. Nope. So it kind of floats around my head a couple times. That's the same thing as a black hole. Wonderful analogy, I gotta say. Couldn't have said it better. I'm making that worldwide. Everybody, I want you to post that shit. That was a wonderful analogy. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it wasn't. Anyway. So, man, that's pretty cool. I don't know. Black holes are pretty... like I said, they're not really They're super cool. They're something... everything in the universe. Everything. There's not one thing that does it, but tell you what, man, it's fascinating as hell, the things that they are coming up with. Anyway, guys, I've got to take a small break. I will be right back with y'all. Enjoy these kind words of kind, because, man, they don't get better than this. They do. But, you know, sounds funner. Or better that way. You know what I mean? Alright, guys. I'll be right back with y'all. Yeah. That's right. shit. What's up, bub? Extra testicles the first time. All right, what is it, fellows? Now, so as I was saying, how is everybody doing? Is everyone having a good morning? I seem to be having a wonderful morning. A lot better than yesterday. That's damn sure. Yeah, it's very much a better morning than it was yesterday. Huh? What? On what? Oh, that doesn't hurt. That doesn't feel good.
Good morning.
Good morning. What's up? Say hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Sarah's waking up. She may got herself a good job. We're gonna
May have
find
got
out.
us a good job.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
See, that's the way you should think. It is not just a good job for me. It is a good job for my family.
Yeah, it is. And for our doggies.
For our boys.
Yep.
We do have 3 children. We just don't talk about them.
I know, we talk about them.
No.
One of them's gonna, yeah.
Which one's going to make us rich? I think it'd be cold. Least expected.
All did right.
Oh, look who came to see you. Look.
Hi, Gary. Gary's our new kitty that we got. He is running for me. I better get over there. Daniel's probably on the cameras.
I love you.
Might be too.
I'm just gonna relax. I'm waiting on that.
There's your coffee.
Thank you.
Oh, here's cigarettes.
Today.
Are you smoking cigarettes today?
Yeah, of course.
There you go.
I gotta get a puffer. Come in here. Let me turn my light on. I like our little bedroom.
I do too.
Oh, honey, do me a favor.
You're gonna break that what?
He needs water.
Oh, Okay. I know. Yeah. All right. I better get back over there before. Huh? I don't know. There was something wet on the floor yesterday. Or last night.
It's water.
Again, I got up to let the dogs out.
It's water. I think
All right.
that's probably how his water got spilled.
Yeah. Oh, okay. All right. Love you. Shut up, Billy. Hey. Nobody wants to hear it, fat ass. Yes, that was my other dog that I called a fat ass. Yes, I did. Lincoln, you're my slimmer. Ah. So, anyway, yes, so this morning is much better than yesterday. It just keeps getting better every single day. How can I make it find a way? I'm gonna be a rapper. Hell yes, I am going to rhyme. What's up, man? Uh-huh. Oh, cool. Okay. Okay, cool. Awesome. Oh. Yeah, I was looking at all those JSs. I've got them all pulled. Everything's done except for this stuff coming in. But when it comes in, I'll be able to just call them and have it ready. So that's good. And then that's born. Angel science? Or is it born? Yeah, I get confused between the two, but
there's like 1,200 pieces or something of a 5H4.
Maybe it is that born. I bet it is that born.
So Shooky wasn't here yesterday. Racy wasn't here yesterday.
Yeah, they gonna be here today?
I hope so. Shooky said he had a seizure night before last.
Oh God, did he really? Man, I hope he's okay. Let's see. I'll get this. I'll get figured out. Oh, here we go. 500. Yeah, it is angel science. 5H4.
I think like 1,200 came in or something.
Those. Is that it?
Yep, that's it.
Okay.
I think 1,200 came in. Louis needed 100, so Louis came and got his 5H4.
Cool. Okay. Hey, did you hear anything about the blue code stuff from the other?
Yes, Brian's gonna pick it up this morning for filtration.
Cool. All right. I'll have that ready.
The 1-inch USS grade A flat washers that you back ordered for filtration,
Yeah.
they had actually come in, but somebody gave them to Tim. I think Louis put them over by Tim's desk. So Louis got that filtration. So
oh, cool. Okay. Over, so. I was wondering if I put those on there. Okay.
When they come in on a pallet, and Louis stocked the pallet with the washers by Tim's desk.
Okay, cool.
So Louis will bring that one over.
Okay.
That one. The black order that we replaced blue coated order with. That stuff is shipping Friday, so we'll have it Monday.
Okay. Perfect. All right. Awesome. Yeah, I'll make sure everything gets. Oh, yeah. Somebody, I don't know who put the Internet 7 pitch nuts in the 8 stock. I put it back over here. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, usually I don't say anything, but I didn't mean to. Yeah. But, yeah, no, there were only 3 boxes, right? You might check. I've only found 3.
Yeah, I think I told Brian to order like 200 or 300, so that's probably
okay. Yeah, they were just on top, but I wasn't sure if there was more than that or if. Yeah, I mean, I think JS needed. Well, they don't need that many. I think they only needed like 8, but. Yes. Yeah, that is what we did. Okay, cool. Well, good. It's always good to know what you're talking about. If there's any lesson that you possibly could learn, do your research. Know what you're talking about. Okay, anyway, so. Yes, so everybody, like I said, I got a new email, so man, please, if you guys have questions, if you guys have any, comments, definitely comment. Comments help the show. It helps everything. With the Podbean, and they're real picky about people interaction, and I also want to hear from you guys. I want to start doing quizzes with you guys. And like make them fun. So, but I would need your guys' interactions. You know what I'm saying? And that's more of a live thing. But if you guys think of anything fun, like pre-record wise, or if you guys have any, like if any of you guys have like your own music that you want to put, I will put it on here for you. I will, yeah. And another thing, if anybody has any cool stories, man, even if it is, like conspiracy wise or man, anything, please let me know. Please, like call or just like, send me the info or like email me and we'll get in touch and we'll go that way. I would love to have you on the show. We can do pre-recorded, doesn't have to be live. I will do the outline. I always do outlines on my live show. I mean, when I have people on. But I would love to hear some stories have some people on here. I'm trying to get, some astronomers. I'm going to start going to, in Mounds, they've got this star. It's like a star observatory, and people take their telescopes. They've got a really big one out there, and a real cool group of people. Everyone's super nice. They let you look at through their telescopes. Super super cool. Definitely check it out. I hope they do it. I'll get the exact times and all that stuff, but it's really cool. So that's going to be a real fun part of the show. And on my Patreon page, look through the tiers on there. Just, I think like $3, $5. It just helps the show. I'm trying, but I will definitely make it worth it. And I have, yes, you named it, I'm going to have merch coming out. So that's going to be another fun part. Shirts. I'm going to have long sleeve. I'm going to get hoodies. I'm not sure if, how well I'd sell them or whatever, but we're going to check it out. I want one. So that's my story and I'll stick into it. So I was looking through this thing, man. I always do segments on, the James Webb and exoplanets and, how we're finding, exoplanets daily. Well, I was reading this thing, as you know, as they say, some people say NASA's lying. When I was in the committee, they didn't let me in that board. And they were like, man, we know you got top clearance, Joel, but we're gonna need you to sit down on this one. I was like, okay, that's cool. So as far as I know, I'm not sure, but check this out. So in 2008, scientists found about 250 planets outside of our solar system. Now in January, in the Canary Islands, a planet was seen directly. It was directly detected in the direct spectrum. So it was using the dimming of the star. It's the first time, that year in 2008, that they found this system that looks like ours, not exactly like ours, saying that alien life is more likely to be in our system or local in a system like ours, but they think alien life is going to be more local than have thought previously. I should say. It's really interesting. But this was found in a globular cluster. Now, if you don't know what a globular cluster is, globular cluster, so you have like, the Milky Way galaxy, correct? A globular cluster is kind of like a cluster of like a million stars that's not really in the arms of the galaxy. We're kind of just floats sort of above it or below it, kind of. These clusters, yeah, they have about 1 million, to maybe 100 million stars, and so they're outside of what the arms of the galaxy would be. But they're a globular. It's always a funny. I'm not even gonna tell you what comes to mind. So if you know, like the Milky Way galaxy, this system, it's got about 100 million. This globular cluster. Let's see. They found a planet. This planet, they say, was 11. Wait. Hang on. Yes. So this globular cluster was they're old, and they just sort of float around. Now this particular one, there was this particular glob of these stars. They are saying it was about 6 billion years old. But they found a planet, they say, I think, God damn, where is that, my notes? I didn't take, about 11 billion years old. Now, and they are, the reason that they are saying that they think that it is got alien life is because, there are traces of carbon monoxide and traces of, methane and all the expelled gases and expelled elements that would be in place for a planet like with life on it. Now that could be just I mean, like when Earth was going through its system, 5 billion years ago, there were the thing that even got our planet to start even working, per se, if that's how you want to say it, was all the algae that started growing, and that built up carbon monoxide, because that was, or oxygen, sorry, and that's what started Earth as giving it an atmosphere. And I mean, as far as today goes, but I'm going to do a real cool show on just how Earth, like the different stages of Earth and how it's kind of formed. It's going to be a real cool show. It's going to be a pre-recorded show, so it's going to have all kinds of, it's going to be cool. It's going to be fun. I think it's going to be my first one. But if you go on my Patreon page, you'll see where you will be able to you'll be able to listen to live shows, and then listen to my, I got to figure out how the system's going to go, but it's going to be awesome. Yeah, so definitely don't check that out. But anyway, sorry. So this is a planet 11 billion. Okay. Let's put that into perspective. Okay. So our solar system is roughly, they say, about 5.4 billion years old. Now, let's put that into perspective. We know how much a billion is. A billion is a million millions. Okay? That means 750 million years ago isn't shit to even a billion. You know what I'm saying? You start saying 75 million years ago, and you're like, God damn, that's a long time. You start saying 400 million years ago, that's a long time. You're like, dude, you still have 4 billion other empty years that you haven't brought. I mean, and so imagine a race of beings or life. Now, give or take, there's the great filter that they speak of, that you have comets, meteors, things that would knock out, or themselves that would knock out their own civilization. But man, they think that life has turned itself over on Earth. I don't know. Well, a lot more now than they thought in previous times. We almost are positive, and nobody wants to admit it, that the pyramids were not built by the Egyptians. They were far, far, far older than that. It's pretty. I'm getting this show together. It's going to be talking about a lot of this. I can't wait. It's going to be, I know I keep talking about it. It's going to be cool. But man, if you put all this in perspective, man, think about that. God, if a world, and the way that I'm going to have to do a show. I'm writing these things down. I'm going to have to do a show on how, so that I can tell you guys, because I know people wonder, like, some people are okay with just people saying, yeah, it was 11 billion years old, and they just go on, with the story. It's like, wait, how the hell do they know that it was 11 billion years old? So I'm going to get into that as well, so I can explain. I don't hear shows doing that. And that's what I want to cover. It's like, I want to cover why these things happen, instead of these people just answer these questions and then they just move on and like hang on, whoa, back up 11 billion years. But I would like to know what it is that how do you know that it's 11 billion years old? Usually it's by the star, what kind of star it is, and then you can read. It's a lot of math. Real cool math to it. That's involved. It's really, really cool. But that usually is sort of the how they do the aging on that. But if I got it, Remya. But if you but it's very interesting. I find it fascinating. And I don't know, the whole world, well, the whole universe. When I was young, I used to think that there was an end. Oh, I did hear something new, that they do think that maybe sorry, Lincoln, that if the universe is infinite, so Lincoln, come on, there's always that they, the ubiquitous thems is what I call them now. Kind of are thinking that, well, for one, our observable universe, like what we see, let's just be honest, past that, I mean, I don't want to say really who gives a shit because we'll never find out, but there's so much information that we'll never be, that would just, of the observable universe that we can see, that is available to us. We could spend our lifetimes and still have a million years over and over just learning about that. So it's like, past that, it's like how you got a lot to even get there. So it's like, and that works. But I don't know. It's pretty crazy. But they are thinking that it's infinite, which would mean infinite being, well, it's not a wall, but it would be kind of like looping, like a kind of like, you ever play that game, Galaga? God, I love that game. When I used to go to arcade, when they had arcades back in the day, I used to always have to be fucking like number one on, like, always be, with the number 1 points in Galaga. Game is fast. But anyway, or here's a better example, like Pac-Man. How you kind of go off you go off to the screen and you come up. They're theorizing that it's sort of our galaxy. Now that would mean, if that's the case, that, boy, there's a lot of things that I don't know that would take place in that. Man. Well, anyway, guys, that's about all the time I got for you today. So I'm wrapping this up. It was great to do my morning shows. I love doing them for you guys. If there's anything you guys want to hear about, please comment. please hit like. And my new email is theinfinitecosmos@gmail.com. Please leave, any questions of any sort of anything. I love hearing from you guys, and I will get back to you, and I will, answer any questions you have. So don't hesitate, all right? Everybody, have a wonderful day, man, and to no avail. The infinite cosmos prevails again. You guys have a good one.